All right, good evening, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's episode two, big episode two. Uh, Tonight, I gave a lot of thought to what I wanted to do for this episode, and I just came to the conclusion that I needed to start with the foundation of why I do everything I do. Um, and so I'm just going to be upfront, I'm going to be blunt. I'm a Christian. And by that, what I mean is that I believe that Jesus is God's son. I think that Jesus is the rightful king and ruler of the world. I believe that he came around 2,000 years ago to earth and lived a perfect life where he didn't sin or do anything wrong. I believe that he died a death that he didn't deserve because he was innocent. And I believe that he rose again on the third day after predicting that he would do it. And I believe that he then ascended to be back with God the Father. And I believe that anybody, the Bible talks about this process, and it talks about how anybody who believes in Jesus and trusts in him will have their sins forgiven and will have life in his name and have abundant life. Jesus talked about giving abundant life. So, but if I was going to distill it really small, I would say it simply means I believe in Jesus. I trust Jesus. He's my king. Jesus is Lord. He's the Lord of my life. I believe he's the Lord of heaven and earth. And I believe he's going to come back again and reclaim it. And I'm looking forward to being a part of that future kingdom. Why did I want to go ahead and share this? There are a few reasons. One is trust. I would hate for anybody to be listening to this channel 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 months later, and then I say something about my faith and they're like, what, this guy's a Christian? Ugh, he hoodwinked me. I don't want to hoodwink anybody. This is not an explicitly Christian channel. It's not the purpose it's not the purpose why I'm doing it. Faith is a very integral part of my life, so I probably will mention it from time to time. It probably will come up. That said, I'm not, there's nothing wrong with having a Christian channel, but that's not what this is. But I just wanted to be upfront. Two is I want to share it because it is foundational. My faith in Jesus affects my life to its core. It affects how I view the world. It affects how I view myself, how I view other people, how I view money and wealth, how I view time, how I assess what is valuable. And so, as the foundation, I wanted to be upfront with that. The third thing is because I think he's good. If I ate at a fantastic restaurant, I wouldn't hide it. In fact, I do this. If I eat at a good restaurant, I tell all kinds of people. I say, I just had a fantastic experience at a restaurant. And I know, although that's a simplistic example, I think it's a similar things at work. Jesus is good. I've experienced a life with him, and it is good. And I do think it has value for anybody. That said, if you're not a Christian and you're listening to this, thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope that you'll find value in this. And I hope you'll stick around. Again, I think I've got interesting stories. At least they're interesting to me, interesting thoughts. But I also want you to stick around because I'm interested in you. Really, if you're watching this, I'm interested to hear your story. I want to know what drives you. I want to know what's valuable to you and how you derive that value. Maybe we can have in the future some interesting conversations about those things. But the point of this is not to guilt anybody, to shame anybody. The point is that I really believe that everybody listening, no matter your faith or any other characteristic, I do believe you have value. And I believe that for many people that value is hidden deep inside them. And that I believe that there are ways to reach in and pull it out. And so again, that's what the process that I'm on. I'm looking forward in following episodes to take a look back at where I've come from and also take a closer look at where I'm going. But I just wanted to do this first. If you're here listening still, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. We're going to have a lot more interesting conversations to come. And take care. I'll see you soon.